What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I'm addressing this because it seems to me that everybody's hair is on fire over this. And what has always been my way, especially you guys that have been with me forever, when it's a really big something that knowing my people, you will go to the height of sensationalism, transgressing bounds, going too damn far, etc., etc. I've always felt a need to speak in those moments, just to try and be a sobering voice and pull my people back from the ledge and say, "Sat your ass down." Sat. So that's what I'm here to do with this, because you can't ignore it. Like, that's how I found it out, because I was minding my own damn business, doing other stuff, looking at researching stuff from Africa, looking at African news, which is something I always do, etc., etc. And this is just in my face. You cannot get around it. And so I want to say this: you, the individual African person, have got to do a better job of dissertation. But you are into sensational shit. You're not using this platform for positive. Since I have come to this bitch in 2014, nobody can ever say that the Jedi was on here with foolishness. That will not be my legacy. And I have preached until I'm blue. Use this for positive. And for all y'all black folks that want to sit back with channels and you don't do a fucking video ever, but you got all this commentary to say on shit, shame on your black ass. Shame on you. Because we got way too many folks just sitting in the fucking shadows. They can't put up a picture. They don't do a goddamn video. You go to their channel, it looks like one of these fucking white devil channels. They don't got shit going on. Why are you on this platform if you don't know how to operate and if you're not contributing to the cause of African people? That's first. So for all of y'all that have not, if you don't do videos, you don't get to say a fucking thing about Phil. Not a damn. You understand? It's like the person that didn't put in the money for the pizza and then they want to bitch about it, doesn't have what they want on it. Fuck you. Go walk your bitch ass to McDonald's or something. You're not getting into this any of this pizza, especially if you're in the house of the Jedi. Won't happen. It's always the people who haven't done shit and ain't doing shit that's got the most to say about everything. Sat your ass down. And we will get to you. Now, I began by telling you you need to do a better job of dissertation. I have never subscribed to this dude's channel. Ever. Ever. Because why? I'm someone good. I'm someone who's very good at dissertation. I tell you guys all the time, I have a sixth sense, I'm clairvoyant, and I feel energy. But you don't need any of that in order to make the observations and the deductions that I made on my own. I've never been a follower of this dude, ever, since I came to YouTube and learned of his existence. I knew immediately, not my cup of tea. Y'all all flocked over to fucking the fucking Tommy Sotomayor's fucking channel. I couldn't believe black people were even following this piece of trash. Couldn't believe. Never ever did I ever fucking subscribe to his shit. I don't watch their videos. I recently watched a video by this Phil Advise dude, accidentally on Black Junction, cause the header, it was something from Africa in Ethiopia. I didn't know it was his fucking. It doesn't say the fucking Advise show. He's on some other name, which that Sotomayor person used to do that bullshit too. So I would accidentally click on some of his videos and it's his bitch ass. And then I have to click, and then I would just thumbs it down just because I'm pissed off that you tricked me into fucking clicking on your goddamn video and I don't want to see your bitch ass at all. So I accidentally saw this video that he has on Black Junction where he was in Ethiopia. I mentioned it in one of my videos. that I don't ever have good shit to say about this dude, but I was really pleased with the information he was given, and etc. etc. That's fine. I always tell you, two things can exist in the same place. And I don't hate him. I have bitched about him, among others, who are just talking heads. There's no movement, and they've been around way longer than me and have way more. Even before my channels got shut down, and I was at 19,000 subscribers and over 4 million views. That's pennies compared to these people. And that's fine. But I always say, if you have an audience of people in front of you, you're supposed to leave them with something. And certainly in this climate that we're in and have been in for a very long time, you cannot be on fucking social media and not have a call to action of your people. Especially you got a platform that big. I gave my damn 4 years. Nobody can say I didn't try. And my heart is still open. But it's going to have to be somebody else that provokes it. I've done all I can do. I know what my next frontier needs to be. You understand? Is beckoning my people to Africa. And if I can't get you to come to Africa, well, you just don't come. You know? But you're never ever paying attention, and you're never ever reading the tea leaves because you're so bogged down and interested in a bunch of gossip and sensationalism and a bunch of bullshit. That's what my people get off on. You are using this internet as your entertainment piece. And that makes me sick. Because I've said to you a million times that our people were successful in the bus boycott of the 1950s with a goddamn flyer and word of mouth. Here now in 2018, I can click a mouse and be around the world. Your black ass sits on the bus now because of their efforts. That's the only reason why. White folks didn't suddenly become human and get nice and shit. Money has always been their god. And that's why the effects of that bus boycott still resonates today. But not so much. Because what they did was not only word of mouth and flyers, but if we saw your black ass trying to get on the bus, somebody would say, you're not getting your bitch ass on that bus, and they would handle you. And for over a year, they walked. They walked. And every once and again, some of these do-gooder ass white folks will come along, give them a ride the rest of the way or whatever. But black folks did the same thing. And because that bus company went nearly out of fucking business, they didn't have some epiphany. They looked at their coin and said, put them niggas on the bus, wherever they want to sit, goddammit. The public transportation to this day, no matter what city you live in, is always funded by the poor, which is primarily African folks. Because poor white folks, and I don't have any numbers on this, so what I'm about to say next, I'm just pulling this out of my ass. Poor white communities seem to have transportation, like a car and shit. They live in like fucking trailer parks and shit, but they got a fucking car. They got a pickup truck. But if we live in the inner city, we don't have a fucking car. How many grown ass black folks do I personally know that don't even have a driver's license? Never had one. I ain't mad at them. But I'm just making the point. Then we got a driver's license. So public transportation is always dependent on you. Because they need to bring that black dollar from where the fuck you are into the business centers every fucking first of the month or whenever fuck people get checks or whatever it is now. So you can bring all that commerce. It's like they sending you your own limo without telling you. not because they give a fuck about you. Because if they didn't need that green dollar, there would be no public transportation. Understand that. So that's why you can sit on the bus wherever you want. But unfortunately, why I said not so much. That boycott resonates today, but not so much. Because your bitch ass won't make a sacrifice for shit. Nope. If we had a bus boycott tomorrow, it would not fucking last 5 minutes. Because of your selfish asses. This is real, and goddammit, you know it. Don't type me shit. But, amen. So we have to look at this whole issue holistically. You understand what I'm telling you? Holistically. And in context. Now, also, I know that I only know this because of the, what's her name, Miss Moonby, or Dr. Moonby. Well, she mentioned him, and then I realized that her video that I was on was actually on his fucking platform, and that pissed me off. Because I'm just not into this dude at all, like at all. Because what I saw when I first laid eyes on him was a pork-eating Christian, clearly, who's not articulate. He tries, but who's not articulate, who's not crisp. You understand? And who was on this platform just to make money. That was also borne out and validated even after when we saw, what was it, last year, the year before, when they started coming through with the demonetization and they was changing it and all this and then they was starting to aggressively attack black channels and so forth. And I saw his reaction on something. He's always asked people for money to keep the platform going. What are you fucking doing? What are you doing? That people got to be giving you money every fucking day and shit. Like, I've never appreciated that shit. When I've come to my people on my own. The first time I came to my people was for the goddammit when I first raised money for the Black Independence Liberation League. But we refunded all of that money. Because we had a white devil who has since been dealt with. That's all I'm going to tell you. And then, so I just give my people their fucking money back. And everybody got every fucking dime back, period. After my move last year, I came to my people because my car was going to hell and I needed help getting it fixed. Appreciate all of y'all. Now I've come to my people. I'm trying to raise this money so I can move to Africa. And by the way, one of my videos has nearly 10,000 views on it. If every person had given a fucking dollar, we'd be over the campaign and over it. You see? But you sit back. But these motherfuckers got Patreons and shit, and they're not doing nothing but sitting on their fat ass, doing absolutely nothing, and give you no return on your investment. Why are you giving to these people? Why? I never understood that. Somebody said to me, Jedi, you should get a Patreon. Well, when I looked into it, I realized it's you just sequestering fucking information to charge your people to hear shit. The fuck is that? You don't charge for fucking information, bitch. Do you understand me? I bitched and it's probably because of me. I don't want to take the credit, but maybe I was just one of many voices. I don't know. But I think his name is Search for Uhuru or some bullshit. Little clean faced dude with no fucking hair on his face, looks like a woman, and these little Spidey glasses that he fucking wears. Years back, when I started my feverish search for all things Africa, I came across him. And some of his shit, he was asking you to pay for it to see it. I bitched him out several times in a fucking comment. Like, fuck you, and how dare you be charging your fucking people, and I don't even know all the shit I said. I don't even know. But trust me, it was of the highest, vile and shade and all of it, and disrespect above all. God damn it. So I'm laying foundation because we're going to get into this. You understand? But this is foundation. God damn it, foundation. Look up the word if you don't know what it is. Now, so then I realized, and then also the Cynthia G bitch. Why is anybody following her? Why? Why? I'll tell you why. Because my people are into sensationalism and drama, and that's what her fucking clown face looking bitch ass offers. Cloaked in a non-love for our people, being dispensed as a fake criticism, but really is a teardown because of own self-hate. That's what that is. And there is a difference, you understand, because I am the first person to get on my people and hold up the burning mirror to my people. But you can feel it. You can feel it. Because to me, when I'm speaking to my people, I'm speaking to my family. My homeboy, my sister girl, whatever. And I just tell it. But my audience, anybody listening to me, can agree with the things that I'm saying. They know it's true. But more importantly, they know it's coming from that place of frustration with my people. A constructive chastise. Sometimes you have to tear something down to build it up. You got to tear away the facade of it so people can see what's laying underneath. You see? But there's a difference. She cloaks her stuff, and she's not very good at cloaking it because you can see right through it if you're paying attention. That it really is just a tear down. It comes from a place of hate. A hate of our people. It doesn't even feel the same when it hits your soul. You know it and I know it. Because when you love anything or anyone, you got to be willing to tell them the damn truth about theyself. God damn it, your breath stinks. Go fix that. You see? It's from a place of love. You want better for that person. And I don't want nobody around me that ain't going to tell me my breath is funky. I'm not having it. Not to mention just her very voice will shatter the glass in your house. It's so fucking annoying. But she will always have an audience because of the drama. I've proven that. I've proven that. You understand? I've proven that with my own channels. Back even when I was at my zenith. You do something about some shit that people are going to take as drama and sensationalism, here they come. Put out some shit they really need to fucking know, one goddamn view, if that. So you are the problem, African people. You are. You are. Because your overzealousness to seek out drama and sensationalism has led you right into the trap of this dude. Now, when I first saw his face, did I know he had a fucking wife that wasn't black? No, I didn't. But I knew he wasn't my cup of tea immediately. Period. And that he shouldn't be anybody's cup of tea. Because there's nothing going on there. And the only time that he would speak critically is when he's talking shit about our people. I've always told you, be careful of those people that are quick to tear you down, but won't tear down this fucking white devil. You understand? And if they can't even say that out of their mouth, that's a problem. That's a problem. Because any African person I'm going to know online or in fucking person, doesn't matter. If we can't agree on who our fucking enemy is and speak in those terms, I can't know you. I can't know you. Because the times are too critical, and we really do have to micro-separate down to that level now. You understand? Because that's how COINTELPRO has always worked, and all the other bullshit. That's how it has been successful, because you need to get the shit out of motherfuckers. Do you feel the same way about this fucking enemy as me? Bitch, tell me now in my face. Tell me now. So I know if I need to throw your bitch ass out with the rest of the trash. Tell me now. You see? And one indicator is always the black Christian, because anybody that is a fucking Christian is a weak heart. A weak heart. A weak heart. You need to heed the words I'm telling you. You understand? Because we've proven that. I've proven that over the time that I've been on here. I've said to you, how many times, y'all that have been around, testify in the comments, please. How many times I said, find me a Christian on this fucking platform anywhere that speaks the way that I do and bring them before me. I've said that shit since 2014. It's 2018. It has not fucking happened. Because as I've said to you in truth, they don't fucking exist. That is the problem with our people. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm giving you the answer. And I'm showing you the receipt by default. Go and find me a Christian who speaks the way that I do and bring them before me. Go do it. Go. Find it. Go find it. If that statement puts the hair on your ass up on your neck, go and find them and bring them before me. Go do it. Just go do it. Because I've also told you, I'm always happy to be wrong about anything. Absolutely. Because that's how you grow. Damn it, I was wrong on that. Shit, I gotta correct. Go and find them. And bring them before me. Bring them. It's that simple. Go and bring them before me. Go do it. I've said it since 2014. Go do it. You see? Because I've said to you by default, you cannot be a Christian and be conscious. Those two don't fit in the same space. I'm so sorry. That's a contradiction. That's like Big Tiny and Jumbo fucking Shrimp. It's an oxymoron. You cannot have a conscious Christian, because if you're conscious, that means you studied that bullshit, you know it's some bullshit, you run far and fast with your hair on fire. You cannot be conscious and be a Christian. Period. Period. And all the people that you can name who are quote unquote conscious, none of these people, at least to their credit, are not Christians. They're just not. Because the black Christian amongst us is the weakest in our link. The weakest. And why we haven't gotten anywhere is because they outnumber the rest of us. They outnumber the rest of us. They outnumber the rest of us. That's the facts. So, he is among that class. He's a Christian. And a glutton. You understand? Because Christians don't have any self-restraint and self-control. He is not giving up his pork chop sandwich. He's not doing it. You understand? But I'm using him metaphorically here because of, to speak to most of my people, quite frankly. You understand? So, ta-da, there you have it. He's only going to go so far with Massa because he don't want Massa to shut down his channel. Because that's his fucking bread and butter. And y'all that are on this bitch, y'all need to understand how YouTube works. Do you understand? Because somebody like that is making a whole lot of money just on the fucking YouTube. And you're just adding to his shit when you give to Patreon and GoFundMe and all the bullshit. You're just killing the game for him. Just doing it up. You understand? Somebody gets the type of views that he has and the amount of followers that he has, they're making a lot of money, everybody. Damn it, I used to have it in my favorites. There was a thing that you could go to to tell you, shit. I'm not going to be able to find it. Goddammit, I'm not going to look for it. Okay, I'm breaking in here. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. Breaking. Goddammit. Now, this is what I was talking about. Alright? And it can show you, like, okay, this is the user summary. I don't know why I got a goddamn C+. I'm over the shit. Let me see what this question mark say. The total grade is a visual representation of the Social Blade rank based on the ranking against our whole database, whatever that means. Anyway, and it tells you, like, here's the estimated monthly earning based on where my shit is at now. That would be the estimated. And the estimated yearly, let me see what this say. The default estimated CPM range for Social Blade is 25 cents to $4 USD. This can be changed in the Social Blade dashboard account setting page. So I don't know how to do that. I'm just going by what's in front of me. Just the annual or yearly earning, and it says the same thing. I'm not really sure how that breaks down or how they come up with that number. I can tell you it's more than that. And this is the subscribers for the last 30 days, 316. Which, shout out to all the new subscribers, y'all. Like, it's been crazy. Like, we went from just, it took us forever to get to 1,000 subscribers, and then we just shot out of the gate. Now we're at nearly, we might be at 1,400 subscribers now. Let me look. First, let me refresh this. Where was that one that I was talking about earlier too? I think I'll show that later. This one's the one. Nearly 10,000 subscribers right there. If everybody had gave $1 to the GoFundMe, the campaign would be over, and I'd be like, thank y'all, appreciate you. You feel me? But let's see what the subscriber count is now. We're at 1,400 subscribers. It's $13.99. May as well say 1,400. You feel me? So that's astonishing to me. Like, boom. You feel me? When it took us forever to get to 1,000, and then now we're at 1,400 almost. You know, and this channel is not monetized. Do you understand me? Not you see down here, zero, homie, zero. So let us go back. So and there's your ranking, your view ranking, then your ranking on this site, and then it gives you a breakdown here. This looks like the day. Oh yeah, Sunday. Let's see this. What does it say? So just on 9/23, 30 new subscribers in one fucking day. Like, that's insane. And you can see the rest of the days have been just amazing. Like, shout out to all the new subscribers. But again, it goes back to what I say. Like, you don't ever see me putting up these big ass subscribe buttons on the screen and all that. You know, every single one of these numbers of this 1,400 people represents people that clicked on their own because they were inspired by my work. Period. You understand? So, in fact, wait, y'all. The Advice Show. Here go one of his channels. Oh yes, we can find it out. The Jedi does his work. You see what I'm saying? They got, and remember, these numbers are going to be low. So just on this one, they got them ranked at anywhere from 2,000 to 36,000 in 1 month. In 1 month. You understand what I'm telling you? He's got a B grading on their thing. You know, if you do future projections, which you can do, which what's your true IQ? I don't need this. It's some bullshit. I don't need it. Okay, screw the future projections. We're over it. We tried, goddammit. Alright, we're going back. User summary. Then they also have something here called detail statistics. Let's see what that's all about. And by the way, this is the estimated earnings on different days. You have to really go into this to understand how to read it, because I'm not going to act like I know how. But let's go back, because he has more than one channel. Then you have Advice Show Media. I don't know how many channels he's got. This one has 122,000 subscribers. The one we just looked at 876 subscribers. Wait, yeah. So that first one was the best one to look at, quite frankly. Yeah, because you can see the numbers are different on the earnings here. This one's got him earning anywhere from $97 to $1,000, but the other one, as you saw, has way more than that. You feel me? So I'm just saying, they make a lot of money. Because I was watching a long time ago, there's a Muslim brother named Adam that he's a huge YouTuber. He's got like, I forget how many millions of fucking people. I don't even remember the name of his channel. Was it Adam? Is his name? It might be Adam. Let's look that up. We way off course right now, but I don't give a damn, y'all. The information is what's important. I think that's how you spell his last name. Adam Saleh. That's him. He has 4,471,722 subscribers on one channel. Another one, he's got 2 million. This one he has 117,000. This one's got 10,000. Now he's got 27. So he's got several channels, but we'll look at the big one. It's got 4 million. You understand? So you can understand the type of money. Now they got him as making 3,000. I can promise you he's making $54,000 a month. It's more than that, actually. It's more than that, because this documentary that I watched, somebody did a whole documentary, and they knew their shit. And they had him pulling down like $500,000 a month. Like $500,000, everybody. So what I'm just trying to tell you is these people are making a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot. And you can really probably appreciate it more if you sit and learn how this really breaks down and how this site does their thing. You feel me? I'm just giving you an overview. But and they were showing his holdings and his assets and stuff that he owns and stuff like that. And it was just like, wow, you know, it kind of blew your wig back a little bit, you know, like it was impressive, you know, just to use that word in its literal definition. It was impressive, you know. And why they have a video here, I don't know, because I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know if that's supposed to mean. I don't know if they're just picking that video or if it's the site. I guess it's the whole site. Yeah, because then over here I see it says user videos. Checking your browser for access. Well, I have to check my browser. I don't like that shit. But this is Elizabeth's videos, and his estimated earning on those videos. Yeah. So it adds up very quickly, you know. It adds up very quickly. I'm just trying to help you understand that, you know, when these people are playing broke and telling you to donate to their Patreon and they GoFundMe, you need to type what for. You understand? And demand an accountability, because somebody like Phil has been at this forever. He has all the equipment he's gonna fucking ever use. What do you need money for? What does that money do? What do you need that for? You know, if I was going to ask people for money for something for my channel, it'd be like, I would show you, here's a camera I'm trying to buy. This is the cost, and this will help me produce better videos because this camera does X, Y, and Z. Or I need this particular software that is not free and it costs money, but here's what it will allow me to do for you. And, you know, I need this equipment, this background will allow me to do green screen, or what, you feel me? Just something, you know what I'm saying? Account for the coin. You know, and it's nothing wrong with giving if you just really like the person. They just do that, because when I first started out, I didn't know anything about no damn monetization or nothing, and I had probably 10 subscribers or maybe 100 or so. I don't know, it was a small number, and I had people asking me, you know, where do I donate to you? And I was like, what do you mean? That was foreign to me. It was foreign. I didn't know anything about anything when it came to that, and I was still learning stuff, you know. And even once I learned, then I still speak the same way now as I did about it then, because the truth don't change. So for me, just randomly giving people money, if you're a millionaire, then by all means write me a check just for any reason you can conjure. But I don't feel like the people that are listening to me and following me are millionaires and shit. You know, my people's money is precious to them. So if you're going to ask somebody to give you, then you should give an accounting of what that's about. And you definitely don't be charging them for no goddamn information. Like, I can't with that. You know, I can't. Anyways, this was random. Now let's go back into the video. I don't know where it will begin, but I know I'm on this topic, but I needed to break in because this is where I was talking about it, and I did find it. So goddamn it, donate for me finding this page. I'm over it. Oh, I can't with me. All right, let's go back. Anyway, if I had to throw a number at it, he's probably making, oh my God, it's a high number. Probably 100,000 a month. That might be a low number even. He's making a lot of money, everybody, before you even give to a fucking Patreon or a fucking GoFundMe. You need to understand that. But y'all bitches are coming on here. You don't even set up a fucking picture. You don't have to do shit. You just click and go, ready to get into the sensationalism and start typing your bullshit. So many of you are getting got. And I've also told you, stop mistaking mediocrity for excellence. Do you understand? I'm going to say that again. Stop mistaking mediocrity for excellence, and stop anointing mediocrity as excellence when it is not. You understand? It is not. This is a lifestyle for these people. They sit around, they watch all the numbers, and they're going to do just that, and they're contemplating, what can I do next to keep more people coming in? When you got that many fucking people following, you don't need to continue to tell people to fucking subscribe to you. You never hear those words come out of my mouth. Make sure you subscribe. I don't fucking say that shit. Because I don't need your ass here if you don't want to be here. I want people here because they were inspired by something that I said. Boom, they click. I don't want you clicking just because you're trying to be a part of my club or some shit. I'm not here as a club. I'm not. I'm an authentic article. I am the Jedi. And you will not witness anybody else like me on this planet. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. Now, when I learned that when people thumbs up the video, that helps its searchability and its visibility, I'm here for a message. So, of course, I want all my fucking people, especially the darkest fucking clouded amongst us, to see my shit. I need you to thumbs up the video. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. That helps its visibility. So then you'll hear me say that. Make sure you thumbs up the video. I always type it in the description box. Nobody probably ever reads it. I always go thumbs up and share the video. Thumbs up and share. Thumbs up and share. But I'm not out here putting up big subscribe buttons on the fucking screen and all the bullshit. I don't need to. I've always been that type of person. Do you understand that every single girlfriend I've ever had in my life, they all came to me. I never had to go and find a girlfriend. They came to me. So when you come to me, I know you hear from me, and I open up all my goodness to you. Period. So that's always been my way. So I let my people come to me. They come to me. They come to me. They've been exposed to some work I've done, and they have decided, I gotta follow this dude. Done. You see? Or people come and they say, I heard about your channel. I heard about your channel. You see? That to me is more valuable than someone that I said subscribe and then they just did it like a knee-jerk reaction. Because I always tell you, the American people are the dumbest fucking people on the earth. You know? And if I wanted to be a con artist, oh my God, I'd probably be living in some place I can't pronounce. You feel me? But that's not who I am. That's not who I am. Now, is this dude a fraud? I've been hearing that word. And I hear people say, boycott him and all of that. Well, you made that decision to follow him to begin with because of your lack of vision. Your lack of vision. And plus you get over to his channel, you see, oh, everybody's following him and you just want to be a part of the club. You want to be a part of the club. Ooh, the ooh of it all. You see? So you got sucked in. So is it really about him or is it about you? Name for me what you got from him. Because anybody can cover an article, but not like me. Anybody can show you a video, but not like me. Not popping my collar, just telling the goddamn truth. You understand? If I drove a Bentley, I'd go, well, I drive a Bentley. That's not to be braggadocious. I would just, obviously I don't fucking drive a Bentley. I'm very happy with my Honda. Thank you, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please take your seats. Take your seats. Please. Sit down, please. Stop throwing money. Stop throwing money. All right, you could throw that $1,000 bill, but that's it. But no more money. All right, sit down. So, damn, I just made my own self lose my train of thought. But, you know, so is this about him or is it about you? Now, as I say, I'm going to give him high marks for the Dr. Mumbai thing, because anybody that's trying to cultivate a relationship between us and the continent, we have to be on board with that. Still not going to follow his ass. Not interested in watching any of his shit. Saw that one by accident. You see what I'm saying? And then plus she mentioned him in her video, and then she was like, and to be here on the Advised Network, and I looked down like, what the fuck? Because I didn't realize it was even his goddamn thing. You know, so that I felt like don't fucking trick me like that. You understand? So I was a little salty about that. I'm still working through counseling on that. You know what I'm saying? But and then also the thing that he did from Ethiopia. You know, to me that was good use of all the fucking money you're making on goddamn YouTube. Take your fat ass to goddamn it Africa when the rest of our bitch asses can't get there, and show us some shit. You see, so appreciated that. And it's the first time I ever sat through anything that he had to say, because I can't. His speaking pattern is too annoying for me. Even I don't know why. I don't even mean that as shade. Even I'm just really just sharing that with you. I want you to take it just as that. Like, I don't mean any shade by that statement. Like, I just can't. I can't, dude. I can't listen to this dude. Like, it's too. I can't. Too much tongue, and just I don't know what's going on. All of it aggravates me, and it doesn't hit my audio, my oratory, my ear, whatever you call the shit. It just don't hit me right, and I just can't. I can't. Am I surprised by this? No. But what I think you all need to understand is this. I've always said that you cannot lay down with anybody that's not African in today's climate. Even if you had a white heifer or somebody that wasn't black, and then now you came into consciousness, then you ditch her ass or his ass and say, look, I've come to a knowledge of my people and myself now, and this just doesn't work. This is not acceptable to me or my people, quite frankly. And we need to make no apology for that, everybody, because every fucking culture does that. You're not going to go, listen, I could have been married a long time ago if any of the fucking foreigners in my fucking mosque would offer me up their fucking daughters or their sisters or some shit. I don't want them. They're not offering them, and I don't want them. Even though I see them looking at me, especially when I have my cute days. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be in the magazine, though. That's going to be out that's probably going to be out like January, something like, think like January. Something, you know what I'm saying? The magazine going to be out and stuff. Y'all can check me out on GQ right now, but I'll be letting y'all know about that later. Alright, settle down. But I'm saying, like, I come from a black woman. I come from a black woman, and what I can tell you is it's a deliberate act to go outside of your own. Because oh my God, I wasn't in high school. Was I in high school still? I don't know. I'm gonna say, I guess it was high school. It could have been my first year of college. But anyway, my buddy Melvern, he had a white girlfriend, and he's black as my do-rag. And I was over at his crib one day, and his girlfriend was there, and she had a friend of hers there, white bitch named Jennifer, never forget. And I just allowed myself, mind you, I'm still a virgin at that point. Was I still a virgin? It must have been high school, because I didn't lose my virginity till I was 22 or something. Anyway, so, you know, it's just the four of us there, and you feel like, well, let me go ahead. I'm telling you, I couldn't even kiss this bitch. It just felt wrong to everything about me. It just felt wrong. Like, nah. I can't. And so I know that any of these brothers, I don't know, because, you know, people lose their mind and they just, you know, because to me it's against the spirit to be a goddamn Christian. To believe that God had a son. Like that, your inner voice says, fuck you, that's some bullshit. You understand? It's a lot of examples I could give you. But what I'm trying to say is that what's natural is natural, you know? That's why I always say you really don't have to teach boys the birds and the bees. They gonna know. Because I always tell y'all, look at nature. You could go to YouTube right now, goddammit, and put in dog giving birth to puppies or some shit. As soon as they little ass drop out, they go straight for the titty. They looking, their eyes ain't even open yet. But they know instinctively to go to that titty and start nursing. And even though they can't see, they crawling over each other and making little puppy noises. But each one of them finds a titty and they just content. They just goddammit are. So that comes naturally. I use that to say that when you are with your own, that's when it feels natural. That's when it feels natural, because you understand what people don't talk about, because maybe they're not thinking, is there's a comfort that goes on between, I'm just going to say us because I can't speak for nobody else. I don't know about the Arab and the fucking white man and the fucking Asian, and I don't know about them. I know as an African that it's more than just the physical attraction and the heat and the fire of the sexual moment and the energy and all that stuff. There is a comfort that comes, and how do I say this? I really want to communicate it to you. It's like I always know that woman's gonna take care of me. I mean, not like she gonna pay my shit. I'm talking about, like, I know she, especially when it comes to intimacy, I know she is, like, she's given herself to me. It's a dedication. It's I don't know how to say it, y'all. Damn it. It's I don't know, man. I can't. One more stab at it, Jedi. Trying to help the people understand what you're trying to communicate. I'm trying to say, I always felt like I don't know, the rhythm is just there, y'all. It's just unspoken. Like, it's fire and it's unspoken, and it's just, it's like I know what she wants, she know what I want, you know. But I always flip the script because I'm not interested in mine. I'm trying to get hers. You feel me? So, but I'm just saying there's a physiological thing that's greater than the sex and the intimacy that makes that moment even more than what it is. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? And I just don't see how you can, and that comes from the universe. It's from the unseen even. You're not going to get that from outside of yourself. That's why, once again, going back to nature, you don't see some giraffe trying to hump up on a goddamn dog. You see what I'm saying? Or a cat trying to get up on a bird, and you can't. Cats with cats, birds with birds, dogs with dogs, giraffes with giraffes, such, etc. Because that's what's familiar. Dogs sniff first. They sniff, and then that female dog, she knows she being sniffed. She got that dumb look on her face, like she's trying to act like she don't know. So I'm saying, he's sniffing and stuff, and he get up on there. Like, he making sure, is this of me? Is this of me? Horses do the same thing. And that female horse, she be got that dumb look on her face too. But they sniffing. Is this what God ordained for me? Is this it? Is this what is kosher for me? And they get up there. You see? We're the only motherfuckers with intellect. The highest of all creation. And yet we go directly against what is natural. I don't give a fuck if this is supposed to be a Latina or a white Latino or a goddamn it Latina. I don't know if she's not a sister. That's all I know. You ain't a sister. I don't need to figure out the rest of your fucking DNA. I'm not a scientist. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I have things I'm doing. Not a sister. That's the only 3 words I need. You understand? Not a sister. And so therefore, sadly, he can never be fulfilled as a man. And she might be the nicest lady, y'all. She might be the nicest lady. A little background on her. She's a what do you call it? A pastry chef in Texas. Her name is Cora or Corinne Scott, something with a C and then Scott. They have the same last name. And like I said, she might be the nicest lady, smart and all that, but she not for one of us. Like, this is the thing you got to help brothers to understand at a very young age. If you got boys even, you got to let them know. You will never ever be a man if you're not with a black woman. You won't be. I won't see you as my child. I won't ever see you as a man if you're not with one of our own. Like, you really have to be that critical with it. Because in other cultures, they threaten them in their fucking life. White fucking rednecks, they be like, don't you bring no fucking nigger home, bring fucking nigger. They let them know. And they excommunicate their ass though. They cut them off the wheel. They do all this shit. They serious about it. And I'm not mad at them. The Arab families, you have dishonored the family. Like, dishonored, goddammit. You feel me? Dishonored, bitch. Do you understand? Like, that's a high charge to tell somebody you dishonored your family. Think about that. Dishonored your family. So I'm trying to say, we the only fucked up savage ass beasts out here with this. I love everybody though. I don't care about. I don't care. Everybody just need to do what they. Fuck you. You're the problem. We have to have absolutes amongst our culture, everybody. You don't have the luxury to be like everybody else because you are not like everybody else. Inherently and historically. But also, you're not like everybody else because you are the victims of the greatest crime ever committed against a group of people ever in the history of civilization. You don't get to have the same fucking reaction to shit as everybody else. You don't get to. You understand? And this devil has been plotting on your bitch ass since before 1619. I'm convinced now that 1619 shit is some bullshit, bitch. We was here in the 1400s. We were here in the 14 goddamn hundreds. The 1400s. Because I always tell you, sometimes truth can leak out. There was something else I was studying, and they were talking about how I'm not going to get into it. It's a whole nother fucking video. Anyway, goddamn it, 1400s, bitch. Forget that 1619 shit. At least I'm over it. I'm over it. You understand? But they still plotting on your ass today. It's no way you could lay down with somebody that don't look and smell like you. You understand? Plus, and you know, when you making love, even we have our own scent. I can't. Like, I've been to functions, or I've been in places where, you know, you have to, it's people, you know, it would be other races there, white people and shit. And so maybe you gotta wait to go to the bathroom. If it's different. It's a black function. You go in the bathroom after a sister, it's all good. You go in after somebody else, it just don't feel right to me as a man. It just don't feel the same. It just don't. It don't. It don't. Because we're not the same. You understand? Listen, when I was in junior high, was the first time that you ever had to dress out for PE. And I wasn't in an all-black school. But then when I got to New York, and now I'm in an all-black fucking school, and it's time for swim class, that locker room smells like me. It's not repulsive to me. Unless you get that one brother that comes there with some funked up ass feet from hell, that the odor that comes off these brothers is like mine. I'm trying to help you understand something, everybody. You got to go down to the biology on this. I got to be raw with this. You understand? We have our own scent as people. Everything about us is different. Even the worst kissing black woman is going to be a better kisser than anybody else, because her lips match mine. They match mine. Her lips match mine. That's who I'm supposed to kiss. That's who has kissed me all my life growing up. I started with my grandmama. I assume my mama kissed me too, but you know, because like I said, when I first was born, my mom was in the hospital dying, and I spent the first year of my life in the hospital. She died 6 months into my life. I'm sure she kissed me. You know, that's a question I never asked, damn it. But my grandmama kissed me. My sisters kissed me. My aunties kissed me. You understand? I was kissed first by black women. How would you change and be able to have something else feel natural to you? I can't. I can't. You know, and I dated Spanish girls. I had a girlfriend named Liz way back in the day, but she was clearly a Latina. Clearly a Latina. Then I had let's see, it was Liz. Then I dated this other Latina named Terry, because I knew her from high school. We was in band together. She played clarinet, but I wouldn't really call it flirting in high school so much. You know, she was funny, I'm funny. We laughed a lot, especially on band trips. I always wanted to be near Terry. And it wasn't until after high school, probably I was in college, because I was a late bloomer, you know, and virginity and all that stuff, and I was just a late bloomer anyway. I didn't have no look in high school, and I just kind of like found my own flavor after that. And so people that saw me after high school they couldn't believe it was me, because I had no look in high school. I was just nerdy dude. You know, I'm still a nerd, goddammit. But when Terry saw me after high school, she just was like, whoa, you know, and so that's how we ended up. And yeah. It's a funny story about that, but I'll say that for the fellas. But and then there was this other Latina chick that I dated named Jasmine, but these were all clearly Latinas, like darker end Latina, you know. And I also love the fact that we could speak Spanish together, you know. But even still, and I loved all of them, but it's still, for me, even though that didn't feel foreign like it would with a white heifer, when in my mind's eye, when I imagined my wife and my kids, it was definitely a black woman that was in my vision, you know. And so I was just young and just having fun, really, you know. I knew that none of those were going to be till death do us part type thing, you know. I just inherently knew that, and it didn't feel foreign, you know. There's awkward moments, you know, like when they come to your crib for the first time to have dinner. So I'm inviting them to my grandmama's crib or something like that, whatever. So then it's like, okay, the food is foreign to them in that moment. So there's little things, but those things all add up, and they all signaled to me. I just knew inside, like I say, you're built with things. You're built. And when you don't submit to that, it's a deliberate act. But none of them were ambiguous. You knew they were Latina, period. And you just knew automatically, like no question to be had. Like, yeah, those are Mexican girls right there. They Mexican. And again, they came into my life. They initiated. I've always been blessed in that way for whatever reason. I never had to look for a girlfriend. They just come to me. Not bragging, just recognizing my blessing. But I always knew for me it was a black woman because that's what was most familiar to me. And when I was with a sister, it just felt more easy to me. It was just easy. Like, it's a lot of things I don't gotta say cause she know. It's a lot of things she don't gotta say cause I know. It's just that rhythm that's there. It's natural. It's natural. If I need my hair braided, my sister girlfriend can do that. You feel me? That Latina, she ain't gonna be able to braid my hair. You know what I mean? It could be something even just that abstract. But it all adds up. It all adds up. So even what I'm trying to say ultimately is, even if a brother does when they're young, because you don't get no pass once you get older. But if you're still in your post-pubescent stage and you just coming into, being sexually active at things like that, and so that maybe you might sniff something else, but your inner guidance is going to put you back on track. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, but we can allow some of these stumbling blocks, if you will, as you're coming through, and you sort of, it's kind of like that baby deer that's trying to stand, or that baby giraffe that's trying to stand up for the first time. So, but once you get on your feet and you understand, because there's not a long learning curve for an African male, certainly in this fucking country, to understand who you are and where you are and what you are. You're just not paying fucking attention. You see? And then, like I say, if you somebody that grew up in an all-white fucking neighborhood and it's nothing but fucking white people, like a lot of these black celebrities, they clearly from the hood, but now they done got all this money and their kids don't sound a fucking thing like them, and they're white. Because they move to these affluent neighborhoods where your black ass don't live, and all their fucking friends are Skylar and Katie and Chrissy and shit. And so they just make their world in that. But even still in that situation, you don't ever have to blame that on your situation, because if that could be my child. I could live in fucking an affluent neighborhood of nothing but fucking white people, and my children would still know you're not going to be befriending their ass. Go find you some black friends. And you make sure you bring home a black boyfriend, and you make sure you bring home a black girlfriend, or you're not getting through my fucking door. Not happening. You can still instill those things in your children. Again, it's what you put in them. It's what you put in them is what comes out later. So, I just feel like this. He should have just been upfront with his people. Because as a lesson in life, you should always be authentic 100 with every fucking thing you do. That's how you know the people around you are around you because of you, not because of something you're putting forward. Keep the shit 100 and stop trying to play a fucking theatrical play in some bullshit. You understand? One thing I've always been an authentic, genuine fucking article. What you see is what you get. Period. Period. I'm not changing or augmenting or trying to put on for nobody. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy. God damn it. I got shit I got to do. So he should have just disclosed and said, well, look, my wife is not a black person. You know, give the people a chance to just be real. Then that way people that stick with you, you know, they sticking with you because they cool. Now he's getting all this backlash over this chick. You see? And, you know, but then I hear people saying, you know, you can't be, but see, he's not I don't consider him a conscious person. You're not listening properly. You see somebody just covering black issues and you've anointed him as conscious. He's not conscious, everybody. He's not conscious. You understand? Now, he's a black man. And so he has some understanding of where he is and who he is in this environment. That gives you self-awareness. That's still not consciousness. You see what I'm saying? You fucked up. You're misidentifying and mislabeling things. You see? Misidentifying and mislabeling. So, he's not conscious. When I very first saw him every time I saw him, he was just talking about how ratchet black people are. That's not conscious. That's commentary. You understand? That's not consciousness, everybody. That's not. You don't even have to be intellectual to do what he does. You feel me? He's not an intellectual and he's not conscious. No shade. I'm just properly labeling the shit for you now. Because you've mislabeled. And now everybody's hair is on fire over this. And I'm here to say, who's the shame on? Him or you? Because this shouldn't be the reason for you to fucking boycott him. The reason for you the valid reason for you to have boycotted him a long time ago is because he has this huge platform and he's not using it as a call to action. As a call to action. You remember I put out a rant video years ago. I was naming him and several other people. I was like, where's their movement? Where is the fucking movement? Where is the movement? I kept asking. Where is the movement? Because all I see is talking heads. That's all I see. That's it. Their goal is not to impact our people in a way that's trying to change your heart and your mind and your consciousness, thereby leading to a change in your character, which leads to a change in your behavior, and finally we move. Because liberation and revolution is in layers, everybody. It's not an act. It's not a one-day event that just happens. People have to be groomed for that. Groomed. You understand? There's a grooming that must go on because you got a lot of shit you got to shed. There's a certain level of discipline and self-control that has to be mastered. That has to happen. So, I don't really care this fucking girlfriend is white or wife or whatever she is, or if Latina or whatever she's supposed to be. You understand? Because like I said, the dude is not my cup of tea. He's not doing anything. I've given him the high marks for the things that I saw that were positive. I've done that. You understand? And so, and that's more than most, we could even argue. Because I think that connecting this Dr. Mumbai, whether I agree with her, and she's a fucking Christian, but whether I agree with her shit or not, we need that connection between Africa and America. And this is one of the many links that can happen. This is how you get it going. This is one of the ways. We need that. We need that. So I give him high marks for that. And I give him high marks for the Ethiopia piece. You understand? Appreciate that, you know. But other than that, I really don't. I just see him as somebody who's on YouTube trying to make a living on YouTube and is doing exactly that. You know, and to me, if you haven't had your channel shut down, you ain't doing a fucking thing. That means you doing all the wrong things. That means you're appeasing this enemy. You understand? I proudly wear my fucking 2 channels shut down. I proudly wear that shit. I proudly wear that shit. You understand? Because I've never been someone who goes along to get along. And I'm not going to cower and change, because that's giving somebody else power over me, and I am the fucking captain of my ship. Nobody tells me what the fuck to do, except for the divine. That's it. And one day when I have a wife, she will tell me what to do. Until then, I do what the fuck I want. Period. And I'm definitely not going to augment or change the truth, or try to stifle my reaction to the truth for their motherfucking ass. Are you fucking serious? Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. And for all the shit y'all want to talk about Obama, you'll say boycott this dude for his white wife, but you was bitching about what Obama didn't do. Obama did the most gangster shit you could ever do in fucking life. A black man running for president for the first time in his life and serious about it, and brings out this tall, statuesque black woman who is clearly an African with kitchens and everything. That was the most gangster shit. Yes, bitch, I'm running for president with my black wife and my 2 black girls, and there's no ambiguity about who they are. We didn't have to squint at Michelle to figure out if she was a sister. Everything about her echoed to us. Every bit of it. That's our queen. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. But you would dare to have bitched at Obama. Like, where are my people at? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You need to identify. He is not conscious. He is a commentator. That's what he does. That's what he does. And before my fucking channel got shut down, you could go back and watch videos where I could sit just me. No articles, no fucking video clips, not shit. I could be on camera for 2-3 hours, just me, talking, and hold an audience. You understand? Giving you, right out of my heart, philosophy and knowledge. I don't have to be covering a fucking topic. I don't need to do that. You understand? So, I'm saying that you won't find a single video like that from this dude, and many others. So, he is a commentator, everybody. So he's no different than Don Lemon and his fucking white boyfriend. I'm over it. Or anybody else that we know and have found out their fucking other half is white. You know? The chick that plays, what's her name on The Haves and Have-Nots? Candace. Tika Sumpter. Come to find out she got the fucking white dude. That beautiful chocolate silk is late. I can't even say it. It's so disgusting to me. I can't. I can't even. But there she is. You know, this is no different. If you wanted to tell me that we found out Louis Farrakhan had a white wife, now goddamn it, it's hard. Goddamn it, set the bitch on fire. You see, or you want to tell me that you know, some of these other people that I don't even fucking, I just know their names, like the Sonnetters of the world and all that. You want to tell me something like that has somebody white or polite or something? Now that would be a scandal. This to me is not really a scandal. Because this is not a sophisticated dude. He's not disciplined. You can look at his body size and tell he's not disciplined. If you can't control what you put in your mouth, even, you are not a disciplined human being, male or female. You're just not. You don't have it. Because that's the most basic, fundamental thing, and the most control you would have over your own self is what you put from your hand to your fucking mouth. If you can't control that, fuck you and the bitch that gave birth to you, because this is what you end up with. That tells me a lot about who you are. Oh, this somebody don't have any self-restraint or self-control. I see it right there. I wouldn't have to meet him. He would just walk towards me. I go, well, there's somebody right there. You know, he doesn't have it. Just doesn't have it. You know, you got to be able to read and identify everybody. You got to read and identify. Identify. This is a commentator who gets brilliant ideas about other ventures to keep his count up, and how does he make it more interesting for his audience, and so he does these things, and he's just happened to strike some gold, like the Dr. Mumbi thing and the Ethiopia thing. I thought they were brilliant. Unfortunately, both of them are fucking Christians, you know. But you have to try and see through that even and extract whatever information. You know, she's doing some really great work on covering a lot of the politics that go on the continent, which is something I'm very much interested in because I'm all things Africa. And, you know, so it's a good thing. It just is. It just is, you know. But he is a commentator. He is not conscious. He's not a sophisticated person. He's not an intellectual. You understand? Takes one to know one. We can't discount his experience as an African man because he has melanated skin. So we can read and infer some of his own life experience just on that. We would infer. You see? But I don't think that precludes him from being able to talk about and give an opinion or a commentary, hear me closely now, on black issues, but we cannot label him as a conscious person. That would make it egregious. You understand? If he wants to talk about police brutality, he can do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he would be in a position to know something about that as an African person. We can't just snatch that away from him. You understand? Now, having said all of that, I am someone who absolutely believes in being a purist. You know? I think the times dictate that whether we want to accept that or not. I think the times just dictate it. You know, it's time for us to draw to our own in a way that like we never have before. You know, and as I said many times before, the worst thing that ever happened to us was fucking integration. It's the worst thing that ever happened allegedly post-slavery, because slavery ain't over, goddammit. It's the worst thing that ever happened. The worst. The worst. Because I'm a big believer that you have to make our people do things that are good for them, whether they want to do it or not. You make them do it. Because they just blind and they can't fucking see, and we don't have time for their blindness. We're going to just make you do the shit. Just because we know better. You see, we can't allow for all these opinions and individuality and shit. The times are too critical. We need to set an agenda. This is what the shit we're about, and this is what we're about. Period. Now, could he ever be a part of any black organization? Absolutely not, in my view. Anybody who does not have an African mate cannot be part of any black organization. It can't happen. Because that's a leak. That's a liability. You understand what I'm saying? It's a breach. It's a breach. It's a breach. Because we don't have any fucking allies. You understand? And I have studied and continue to study at length all these movements that came before us. And I'm looking at the crowd. I was looking at something from Kwame Nkrumah, the brother who's responsible for liberating Ghana and making it the first African nation to claim its independence over fucking colonialism. And I'm not just looking, I always tell you, notice what's in front of you. So I'm looking at all the clips and historical clips they're showing of him doing stuff, and I'm seeing white people. That's immediately a problem for me. Then I was looking at Haile Selassie when he was coming off the plane after he'd been anointed as the emperor, the, what do they call it? The emperor, the king, or some bullshit. I can't remember. Anyways, but it was white people. It was a sea of black people there to, you know, greet him and everything. But the white people, I was like, nah, it's white people around him. That's a problem. You can't have even one. I don't give a fuck how well intentioned. If they that well intentioned, they will understand you. You see? That's how you know if they real. If you tell them to take their bitch ass on and they understand, that's a real white person. They say, okay, we'll go over here and start shit for you guys on your behalf, for you. But we'll just do it over here on our own. Fine. You see? If they have a problem with that, then they're not real. Because if anybody really understands you, is going to understand your motives for the shit that you do. That's in everything in life. Whether it's your family or your lover or your kids, it don't matter. If you know me, and you say you're really down for me, then you understand the shit that I do. And why I do it. And you go along with that. Because you know it's right. Not just because I say it, but because it is right. That's the important thing. Because it is right. Not that I'm right. That what I'm doing is right. This is righteous. You understand? This is righteous. So, we can never have someone like this being a part of any black organizations that focuses on liberation and revolution. You can't have that. Because it's already shown disloyalty. To me, that's disloyal. You know, and it's a slap in the face to black women. You know, it just is. And especially so because there is a sister out there that looks just like that heifer. You understand me? So it's never an excuse. It's never an excuse. You know? To me, that's like they took you to an all-eat buffet and you didn't see shit there that you could eat or like at a buffet. You didn't even see a drink that you, like a soda or some shit. I mean, really, you didn't see shit. You didn't see nothing. Nah. So I say that because our women are the only women on earth that come in every variety. You literally can have whatever you want. You could have from fucking Tisha Campbell. See what I'm saying? That would be a Tisha Campbell piece right here. You see what I'm saying? That's what you would look for if you wanted this heifer. You go find you a Tisha Campbell piece. You feel me? That's still a sister. You know, if that's too much, you get you like a Jasmine Guy piece. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little Jasmine Guy or like a little Vanessa Williams something. You feel me? And then you come on down from there. You see, I mean, there's nothing you can't have. You could have from, goddammit, Erica Ash, who I love, especially a little overbite too. Ugh, Erica could get it, but that's gonna be in the book, y'all. Anyway, you got from Erica Ash to Gabrielle Union to Lupita Nyong'o, to the sister bitches, to I mean, it's just, we so wide variety. It's anything you want. That's what I say. This is what makes this egregious for me. Forget who you are and what you do. This is just a problem because there's no need for it. Everybody else on the earth should be interracial dating. Not our bitch ass. Not us. That's like your father is Will Smith and you on the corner on the freeway with a sign saying we'll work for food. Wait, ain't your father Will Smith, bitch? Aren't you? Goddamn it! What? Your father and your mama, they got money. What are you doing here? It would be out of place. So you need to see this as the same thing, you know. And to me, it's a weak move on the part of a brother to not have a black woman. To me, that means you are weak. You are weak. You are weak because, and you want a fictitious sense of manhood. A fictitious sense of manhood because by her nature, a black woman is going to challenge you. There's an expectation. You understand? There's no real expectation with these other women. No expectation. You know. So, it's a sign of weakness, really, for me. You know, that you would have something other than a black woman. And it also denies your mother. It denies your mother. It denies your mother because when a mother has a son, she expects him to bring one day home to her a daughter-in-law. A daughter. So she has to be able to envision that is her daughter. Now you're forcing her to see somebody as her daughter that she would never fucking give birth to. No, that daughter-in-law should look, walk, talk, and smell like your mama. Because then, that's how you keep the family cycle strong. Because then your black mother, who is older than your wife, can give your wife, she can teach her, and so can your grandmother. They bequeath that knowledge and those historical and cultural things and traditions down to her, just of our people and your own family. That makes her a better woman for you. How you gonna tell some Mexican bitch that eats flan how to fucking, you know what I'm saying, like what? She can't even fix your food. They don't even eat like us. Nah. This is so wrong on so many levels, but not for the reason that y'all bitch asses want to say it is. You understand? I'm trying to give you clarity. Help you understand why this is a problem. But it's not to the level that a lot of people are saying it. You know, I don't really think people should boycott him. I don't think that. I think that is some bullshit, but I think that you should see him as a commentator. He's not a conscious person. He's a dude who is doing a fucking YouTube channel, and your ass has fallen for him and mistaken him as conscious. There's nothing conscious about him. I never even seen him wear a fucking African medallion. Period. Like, not that that's, you need to have that, but I'm just saying, like, can we just get something? You know? Like, so, just, you've misidentified. This person is a commentator, everybody. He's not conscious. You know, and he should have just been more upfront to say, because he at least knows in this climate it could be a problem if he produces a woman that don't look like him. So this will be a problem for him no matter what I say. You know, because I'm just one and his numbers are too big. Too many people know him, and so too many people are going to be pissed off, and not all of them are going to hear me. So that's fine, whatever. I want to say this before I go, that and I wasn't going to say anything, but the universe is telling me to go ahead and say it. I have secured, everybody, an interview with one of the close friends of Botham Jean. We were supposed to do the interview today, but I overslept. And I had some other issues that came up. But we've made contact, and we've said we're going to do it tomorrow. Well, today now, because now it's fucking Wednesday already now. Damn it. I had to take my ass to bed. Anyway, So God willing, we're going to get that interview done today, and you should have that later on today. And I'm deeply honored that he would grant me this interview, and I really feel like I'm definitely somebody who's suited for this, because just who I am, what God has given me and what he has made me, you know. And so I will tell you this also, that I probably, once he and I make contact later on today, I may take the option to live stream it live. I don't know. I'll get that from him. If he feels comfortable with that, then we'll do that. If not, I can always we can just do the canned interview, and then I can just release it as a live stream video after the fact or something, you know. Whatever he's most comfortable with, whatever. You know, he's in the driver's seat on this. Like I said, I'm honored to get the interview, and I think there's great value in it. And so do be checking for that. Meanwhile, as I said earlier, you guys, in fact, let me just show you before we go. Now, we're trying to raise $10,000 right here. This video, which I don't know why this video is so popular. I have no idea. I don't. But whatever. Anyways, like 223 comments, dude. But shout out to everybody who's thumbs up. 263 thumbs up. I never see that. You guys, thank you. Thank you for that. So you impressed me on one end and you let me down on the other end, because here we have nearly 10,000 fucking views. If everybody on that video gave $1, we'd have the campaign finished. It would have been over. It would have been over. But people will come to my video and hear me open up with "please donate to the GoFundMe" and go right past that shit as if they didn't fucking hear it. Wow. That's a movie to me. You understand? That is a movie. You know, but even just since that one, between that one and all these other ones, people just giving a simple $1, we would have had it already. Would have had it. Would have had it. Shout out again to everybody who gave to the GoFundMe. I appreciate you. God bless you so much. To the rest of you all, the link is in the description box. Please get off your butt and donate to this GoFundMe, everybody. Do that, please. You understand? Because I'm someone who's asking for a legitimate fucking reason. I'm not one of these people saying, donate to my GoFundMe, donate to my Patreon, and just fucking sucking money out of fucking people. Like, I don't have time for that shit. You understand? So, if I'm asking, it's because it's legitimate. And so, I need your help. So, go and put something on that GoFundMe. And look for this interview. Matter of fact, that's the shit I should put on a goddamn Patreon. How about that? Huh? You know what I'm saying? If I was one of them damn people, I'd be like, you can see that on Patreon. Like, you know, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Anyway, look for that interview. Go put something on the GoFundMe. I'll see you soon.